everybody, it is Nick Chappell back again for another episode of Nick Does Disney, and tonight we are doing something super duper fun that we did last year for the first time ever. It is Food and Wine still going on right now here at Epcot at Disney World, and tonight we are going to one of the premier events throughout Food and Wine. It is the Party for the Senses. Now, if you haven't heard of this before, it's an inside event over at World Showplace, which is between the Canada and UK Pavilion. It's this huge indoor space that they have over here, and it's an exclusive foodie party, like, to the max. Think of everything you get out at Food and Wine, all those booths, but inside, and they take it up a notch. Like, they have celebrity chefs that come in and cook all this food for you, like Art Smith has been there before, Morimoto from Morimoto Asia has been there before, so tons of renowned chefs come here every year. I can't remember everybody who's there tonight for us, but I know there's going to be a lot of really good food. And we actually have the Wine View Lounge. That gets you a reserved table right up front of the stage, and you get your own super fancy cheese area. They let you in a little early so you can hear the chef speak for a minute and kind of get a head start on everything. But it's going to be a really fun night. It starts for us at about 6:15, and I think it lasts like 3 hours or so, so that's a lot of eating. We're going to take our time. It's all you can drink, so Megan's in there getting all prepped for that. She had all of her mimosas earlier today, and now she gets to drink whatever wine and champagne and anything she wants tonight. So it's going to be a really good time. We'll try to show you as much as we can, to the point where I can still enjoy my food, because I want to eat too, so we'll try to show it all up to you. It's going to be a good time. So let's head to Epcot and go to Party for the Senses. It's going to be awesome. Put on your drinking shoes?
Yeah.
Yeah. Megan's gonna drink some drinks. Oh, they rolled out the red carpet. Alright, we are now inside World Showplace, Party of the Senses. Ooh. I don't remember that last year. Here's your backdrop.
Okay.
Ah, very nice. Alright guys, we are inside, and oh my god, it smells so freaking good already. Hey good, how are you?
Okay.
So this is it, look at all these tables over here. This is all the general seating area, and then all these fancy looking white tables over there where the stage is. That is the Wine View Lounge, and that is where we are headed right now. Alright guys, so we just got to our table, and right when you sit down you get a amuse-bouche, and then a complimentary, what is that? Champagne? There's something in it.
Yeah.
I'm not really sure what's in it, but then you get this cool menu, and it pretty much just lays out everything that's around here. There's color-coded all these different food stations, so we're gonna get situated and we'll take you on a tour, but this is a Party for the Senses Wine View Lounge. so first up is the cheese table. Got some honey, some giant wheels of cheese over here. And look at this. This is a giant wheel of cheese. How cool is that? So many different types of cheeses. And I'm just gonna eat them all. All right, so the big advantage of the Wine View Lounge is you get in early before the standard ticket guests. So you get in about half an hour before the 800 other masses will. So it is super quiet and dead right now. This is the calm before the storm, and we're gonna hit up some of these booths and see what they have and start making some plates before we get super crazy crowded. All right, so first round done, we hit up the far side of the lounge over there. We have, this is a bourbon glazed boar belly. Never had boar belly. Pork belly is really good, so boar belly, I'd imagine it's good. This is a crab ceviche, and this is a tuna crudo. So again, this all looks very good. Now, we did the thing last night, the Food and Wine Classic at Swan and Dolphin, and already this looks a bajillion times better. The cheese plate, forget it. It's all so good. So time to dive in. All right, Megan, so a few dishes down already. What did you think of the ceviche? The ceviche was awesome, and then we had the tuna crudo was awesome, and then I had the pork belly, or the boar belly, which was super good, and then now we got a couple of more dishes. Rock Harper, who had our favorite thing last year, I think, he made the mumbo. That I was talking to him about. He said he had a line all night last year, so he's from the DC area, so I got to chat with him, and this is his dish this year. It's a braised beef short rib on a yam puree, and then this one is a pork with apples and some other goodness on there. So far, we've had 3 dishes. They've all been great. The cheeses are fantastic. A bajillion times better than last night. And again, this Wine View Lounge, it is the way to go. They're introducing all the chefs on the big screen up there. It's nice and calm in here, but in about 10 minutes or so, this place is gonna get bumping.
Where's Megan? Megan, are you over there? Do you have them?
We're here in the green section.
In the green section, oh, okay. Okay, excellent. Well, tell me, what's going on with Chef Harper's dish over there? What's happening this evening?
I am serving these two lovely gentlemen some braised short ribs, candied yam puree. We have some mushrooms there, a little pickled chili, some green onion, and a lot of love.
I love that, and a lot of love. Oh,
all right, so more food. I am tearing through these sections, but these two look super, super good. So this one is a Wagyu short rib. This is from Top Chef Masters. Brian Baltaggi was supposed to be here. He couldn't make it, so his sous chef is over there. But that looks very tasty with aerated potatoes, sea bean chimichurri, and caviar. And then over here, this is a lamb shank confit that has white truffle. It's got some egg on there, pickled mushrooms, and some radishes on there. So these two look super tasty as well. Megan, more food, yes. How many drinks so far?
The room. Ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna have...
So you lost count 3? And we've been in here for like 15, 20 minutes, so. All right, man, I'm telling you, every single thing we've had has been fantastic. All this food is awesome. So that plate I demolished in about 20 seconds. This was the plate that the guy from Top Chef Masters made. It was that braised short rib with the chimichurri sauce and the aerated potatoes. That might have been the single greatest thing I've eaten at any food event in Disney World, bar none. It was that stinking good. Also in that section was the lamb confit with like this perfect egg in the middle. As soon as you touch it, the yolk just went running. It was absolutely fantastic. That table over there, the blue section, has the best food of the night so far. It is ridiculously good, and I really wish my camera had smell-o-vision. We need to get that. Come on, technology, catch up. And here comes the masses, everybody. We had a nice 30 minutes to eat before, and now everybody else is coming on in. All right, guys, so we've been here for about 30, 35 minutes so far, and I have not had one bite of food that has not been, not just good, not great, but extraordinary. Everything has been absolutely fantastic. Just so many good food items up there. We've got 3 hours to eat it all, and I'm gonna try everything from every single booth, trust me. So I've got another plate now. I'll turn you around real quick. This I'm super excited for. This is a beef barbacoa tostada, and I love anything barbacoa and tostada, so that's gonna be right up my alley. This looks really good. This is a salt-crusted salmon, and it's got some veggies on the side, so I'm super excited for both of these. Salmon, something a little lighter finally, and then the tostada, super good food. And then we're gonna wait for the Femmes of Rock that will be taking the stage at some point to do some entertainment as well. So we are having a great time so far, and the night is young. So update, this salmon is like some of the best salmon I've ever had, and the mushrooms on it are super good. And Megan got what I had, the lamb confit and the, can't remember what that was.
The 63-degree egg.
Yep, that had the egg on it. It was super good. It was cooked perfectly. And the other thing I can't remember, it's the chimichurri sauce, the aerated potatoes. Is it the short rib? I think it was the short rib or something like that. Man, all this food is so good. So this is what I was telling you guys earlier, is the world's best cheese. Megan finally got it, and I got a video of the chef making it and how he does it, and I'll put that in now. Megan tried the world's best cheese and tell us how it is. We just showed everybody how it was made. How's the world's best cheese? Just a thumbs up. I think it deserves a dance. It's so good.
DJ Sensei, my friends. Ladies have performed all over the world. Of course, America's Got Talent. They've performed with some of the biggest names in the entire industry. Beyonce, Rod Stewart, Shakira. Let's see, Stevie Wonder, The Killers, Andre Bocelli, David Foster, Earth, Wind & Fire, Pitbull, just to name a few, if you could imagine that. If you would please party for the senses, welcome to the stage and put your hands together for the one and only Femmes of Rock.
Alright guys, so the Femmes of Rock are up there, very loud, but I do want to show you a couple of desserts. This is so freaking awesome. This is called the Blueberry Delight, and if I can find it, I will read it for you. There you go. It is from the Four Seasons Resort, Blueberries Lemon Center Pistachio White Chocolate Crunch. That looks awesome. And this is maybe like the cutest dessert ever. This is called Winter in Florida. It almost looks like a little snow globe in there, and that looks awesome as well. This is whipped pineapple mousse, habanero lime, sable cookie, and lemon chiffon cake. So these are our first desserts we've had so far, and now they're playing Journey. If I never heard this song again, it would not be a day soon enough. But anyway,
really good.
So which one's really good?
The winter
in Florida. Megan's digging on that one, and then the Blueberry Delight. So I'm gonna dive in and see how these are. But man, everything has been excellent again. I can't get over how good everything's been. Alright, back with more food. My mission is to try everything, and I think I'm pretty much well on the way there so far. So I got a few different things. This is a cassoulet of venison. It's venison sausage, some kind of beans, Megan? Flageolet beans?
I don't know where you are.
The cassoulet of venison. I want to say it right. I don't know, some kind of beans, and herb breadcrumbs. That looks super tasty. Then I've got a plant-based meatball. That sounds super good, with creamy herb polenta. And then Megan said I had to try this, and it looks really, really good. This is the
shrimp ravioli.
Yeah, the rock shrimp ravioli. Where is that on here so I can read that thing? Rock shrimp ravioli.
A sun-dried tomato pasta filled with rock shrimp and a mascarpone.
Oh, with a creamy shrimp bisque. I don't know if you can hear anything Megan said, but it looks really, really good. So, got all this stuff, and then Megan got some kind of like fancy looking drink that comes with a syringe.
It's called a Black Widow.
A Black Widow.
It has Blanco tequila. This is jalapeno juice and a blackberry puree and a black ant salt rim.
So, now we're going wine. wine and mixing liquor, so that'll be fun. And then she got a tamale, so we got all kinds of good stuff, man. And then the Femmes of Rock have taken a break, so my head can rest. They're good, but those violins, man, those violins.
We are all the way from Las Vegas to entertain you guys tonight. Thank you. We are so happy to be here for the Party of the Senses. We've been here performing for the past couple of months, and tonight is our last night. So we're a little bit sad, but I hope you guys like some rock music. Awesome. Okay, so our next one, we're gonna take it down a notch. A little bit faster pace. Some country music. Do we have any Southern fans out there? Perfect. This is our version of a country medley.
I'm good, thank you.
Right here. Oh wait, this one, the green one? Yeah.
All right, guys, so we are having a blast here, Party of the Senses. We are having so much fun. I've eaten so much food. It is absolutely ridiculous, the amount of food that I've eaten so far. I was just going through the little pamphlet, the guide that they give you, and it breaks down all the different color booths. Everything's color-coded here. So I broke it down. I've eaten 15 different dishes from the booth so far tonight. 15 different dishes. That includes a couple of desserts, and then I've also gone to the cheese table a couple of times. I may have made my money back on this party in the amount of cheese that I've eaten alone. And speaking of the amount of money, that's the one thing that we have not talked about yet, is the amount of money it costs for this party. And I'm gonna be honest with you guys, it is not cheap. I don't have the exact amount on me at the moment, but it did say it outside. I paid for this months ago when it was announced. And the Wine View Lounge, which is what we have, this little lanyard right here, it was about $350 per person to get this Wine View Lounge. Now, I told you, it is absolutely worth it. You do get to come in early. We got in about 35-ish minutes of a head start before everybody else came in, so that allows you to kind of go up to all the booths and try all the tasty food before the masses come in and it gets super crazy. You get your reserved seat right up front, the amuse-bouche, the complimentary champagne that they gave us when we walked in as well, and the super, super nice cheese stand that's up there as well. So you get a lot. It is expensive, but if you don't want to spend all that, I think the regular ticket was about $240, somewhere in there. I'll put the exact pricing down below right now because I can't remember off the top of my head. So it is not cheap, but it's worth it. We're having a good time. The Femmes of Rock are awesome. So we're gonna go walk around a little bit more, but we've been eating for about almost 2.5 hours so far, so I think we're gonna get ready to call it quits. But another cool thing, and I will show you in a moment, is that they give you like a little goodie bag to go with some wine glasses and all that, which is really cool too. So we're having a great time. The night is starting to wind down, so let's go walk around a little more and then I'll call it a night. All right, we're starting to wrap up here, Party of the Senses, but this is a really cool like little goodie bag that they give you to go. Oh, that's pretty cool. On this side, it's got Remy and Eiffel Tower of cheese. So there's some cool stuff in here. The wine glasses that we got right off the bat, they put in there. There's some other goodies. When we get back to the hotel room, we'll like unbag it, if you will, and show you off what's in there. But Megan is still over there just drinking away and chair dancing to DJ Sensei. Man, it's been so much fun. I could not eat another morsel of food though, so I think we're about done, and then we'll unbag this later.
Ladies and gentlemen, come on, make some noise for the fam!
All right, guys, so we are done at Party for the Senses, and again, we had an amazing time. This is the second year that we've done it, and honestly, I don't know why we didn't do it before last year. Last year was the first time that we ever did it, and this is going to be a tradition that we are going to do every single year. We were just talking about it on the walk from Epcot back to the beach club here, about how this is such a popular time for the Epcot resorts, being, you know, yacht club, beach club, and the boardwalk, Swan and Dolphin, all those. They tend to book up super far in advance, so our 11-month window will open up in December for when we want to go next year. So we will book again and be back. This has like been a tradition of ours for the past few years to come this time without the kids for food and wine fun. So Party for the Senses, our first time was last year. Like I said, we had such a great time. We did it again this year. I wish we had been doing this for a long time. This is, I don't know how many years they've been doing Party for the Senses. They said at the party, but I don't know. They've been doing it for a while. I wish we had been doing it long before last year, but we had a great time. And when you stay in the Wine View Lounge, like I told you, they give you a little goodie bag to take home. So I'm going to turn you around in a second and we'll unbag it. I don't know what's in here other than the wine glasses that they give you to go to, you know, all the different booths and sample all the different wines. So I know that's in there. We got a bag last year, but I think the only other thing in there was maybe a few chocolates, but the bag this year is super nice. So I'm going to flip you around and let's see what's in this thing. So I do remember last year's bag, and this bag is a whole lot nicer. It's just got the Party of the Senses logo on there and the year. And on this side, like I showed you earlier, it's got Remy and his little cheese Eiffel Tower. But the cool thing about this bag is on the side, it's got like a wine bottle holder, so you can fit a nice big bottle of wine in there. And it is insulated inside, which is nice. So I can't really show you inside because it's a little dark, but you do get your wine glass. I'm not going to unwrap that because we already know what the wine glass looks like, but other things in here. Looks like there's quite a bit in here actually. So we have got some organic coffee, some Colombian coffee it looks like. So I don't drink coffee, but Megan does. So some nice Joffrey's coffee. Let's dig in the mystery bag and see what else is in here. Those are just our little guides to tell us what was all in the different areas in there. Oh, this looks nice. It's drop, leaf, shake, and enjoy Twinings cold infused for water bottle kind of thing. I don't know. So I guess it makes tea. You just pour it right in your water bottle and shake it up and you've got tea. So again, I'm not such a tea guy, but Megan will maybe enjoy that as well. So not a whole lot in here that I'm into so far, but still, it's really cool that they do give you that. And then in this one, chocolates from the ganachery. I do remember this last year. They did give us some chocolates. I'm not going to open it, but yes, chocolates are in there. And in this one, we've got maybe more chocolates. Wine View Lounge. I don't know what's in here, so I'm going to pause this for a second and I'll open it up and we can kind of see what's in there. Alright, so I got this box opened up and they are some nice little wooden coasters, much like the mini coasters that we got for our 4th visit to Epcot during the Food and Wine Festival. We've got Wine View Lounge coasters, so we've got a lot of coasters from this trip. And then yes, this is, I'm not going to open this, but they are wrapped chocolates over from the ganachery. So some really nice stuff. You got the tea, you've got the coffee, you've got the coasters, you got the chocolates. So that's all in the goodie bag that they give you for buying your ticket to the Wine View Lounge at Party for the Senses. Alright, so we showed off the goodie bag, and that is going to be a wrap. I am so stuffed. I think I could go walk around World Showcase like 17 times and still feel incredibly full. But we got our money's worth. Like I said, it is not a cheap event to do Party for the Senses. Even the regular ticket is somewhere, again, I'm going to put the prices down below because I can't remember, but $240 or so, something like that. And the Wine View Lounge, much more expensive in the $350 range. Again, I'll have the prices flashing below so you know. So it's not cheap, but in our opinion, it is absolutely worth it. It's 3 hours of being in there. If you have the Wine View Lounge, you get the early head start, you get your own cheese area, you get the complimentary amuse-bouche and the wine and all that stuff. So we had an absolutely fantastic time. We will be doing it again next year for sure. I hope you enjoyed the video and maybe this will persuade you to try it in the future. Again, they do it 5 times through the Food and Wine Festival, and Another thing that's really cool is each of the ones that they do, they are different chefs. So you could do it all 5 times if you wanted to. That would be a lot of money, but you would have 5 different groups of chefs cooking up your food, so you would have something different every time. So we had a great time for sure. We will be back next year to do it 100%, but for right now, we are very full and very tired. So it is off to bed for us because we're going to be up and early at Animal Kingdom tomorrow. So that is a wrap. Thanks again for watching. I'm going to bed and gonna sleep off this food. We will talk to you tomorrow. Thanks again for watching another episode of Nick Does Disney, everybody.